President Obama arrives in Tanzania from a visit to South Africa that had been overshadowed by news of Nelson Mandela's ailing health. But now, after the official welcome and the obligatory pomp and ceremony that accompanies a state visit, it's back to business. Face-to-face talks with Tanzania's President Jakaya Kikwete were followed by meetings with company executives and local business leaders. Barack Obama talked of the need to create opportunities, especially for young people, in a country and indeed a continent with huge potential but also significant challenges: chronic shortages of electrical power and a lack of infrastructure.
One of the things we're talking about is how do we get more inter-Africa trade, because if countries like Tanzania are going to improve their economic position in the globe, the first thing they have to do is to make sure they can trade with each other more effectively.
Over this African tour has hung the shadow of China. Xi Jinping visited Tanzania in March in one of his first foreign trips as Chinese president, signing more than a dozen trade agreements and infrastructure deals. Many here feel that despite his personal links to the continent, Barack Obama has been slow to engage with Africa.
Africa needs the United States. The United States needs Africa. And the only way you can build these relations is through exchange of visits. So I would say visit President Obama to Africa, consolidates existing relations, but also advances them to greater heights.
Many Tanzanians seem genuinely excited by this visit from the first African-American president of the United States. But when it comes to trade in Africa, the US is playing catch-up. This visit is all about trade. Sure, President Obama wants to improve inter-African trade, but it's also very much about American investment in a continent that the president believes is rising, and whether America can catch up with China. Gabriel Gatehouse, BBC News in Dar es Salaam.